Well, hey everybody, welcome back to Kinfolk Farm. Appreciate you guys stopping by. For you new guys, I am Shane. We're going to be moving some animals today. I got a little brooder house full of these quail. We got to move them out. They're getting big. I have been putting it off. I actually was wanting my grandkids to do it because they love doing it, but they're not coming over today, and I got to get it done. I was wanting to do it yesterday, but we had a cookout and we had tons of people over, sort of celebrating the end of our muscadine season. We started it last year. We have a big cookout at the end for all the neighbors out here, and it's just a big time. We had a ton of people out picking grapes and eating barbecue yesterday. It was super fun. So we didn't get around to it, but I got a lot of quail I need to get moved, and they are getting big and flighty too. That's another thing, they're getting flighty. I cut the light off in here, so it might be a little easier, I'm not sure, to catch. But they are getting big. Well, good, they're not flying around. I get that box in here and try to start catching them. We're gonna move these jokers right now. I wanna get them taken out to the small pens out there where they can be next to the other quail and be outside. It's just time to get them outside. So let's see if I can't catch them. I may not be able to video any of it because it's gonna be dark and I gotta shut the door. If I open this door, they'll fly out. I've already had two get out. I had to chase them all over the yard. All right, well, we got them loaded up. We're gonna take them over to the other pen over there, and also I'm gonna try to finish out the pig pen. So we're making some moves today. We're getting the quail moved, and hopefully I have enough insulators to finish out the electric wire in our pig pen. I want to get the pigs moved to the brand new pen. I want them to get in there and eat a lot of that green stuff before fall gets here and it all turns brown and useless. So hopefully we can finish the pig pen today. These quail have been doing fantastic. They're just looking great. The eggs have pretty much stopped since the time's been changing. We went from 14 eggs a day down to nothing. I didn't get any last night. Last 2 nights I haven't got any eggs, so it just went, I mean, they seem to shut off immediately. It's not really a lag, it's just they're done. But we'll raise these. There's a little over 20 in here. I want to say 25, but I'm not sure if it's exactly 25. But there's a little over 20 in here. We'll raise these all winter without getting eggs, which is a bummer. But we'll raise these guys all winter. Let me show you. I can stand out here and talk about them. Let me go ahead and show you guys what we got. They're really looking good. But we'll have about 20 to 25 in this pen, just a little, mid-20s in this pen, and we'll raise these guys through the winter and into next spring. Look here, there's an egg. I was watching that one dig one up. There's another one. All right, cool. Must have missed them. I need to clean out the pines, the little shavings in here. It's getting to where they're burying them up. But I say again, we'll raise these guys through the winter until next spring. They'll be our egg layers for next spring, and they should produce a ton of eggs all next spring, all next summer. And I may keep them one more year. I know the last time I raised quail, you usually get 2 good years of egg production out of them before we process them and hatch out another batch to start all over. So 2 years is about all I want to get out of my egg layers, because I think they start slowing down a little bit after 2 years. So that's what we're going to do. Probably raise these guys for 2 years because this is their first year in here, and they just gave us tons and tons of eggs. And these little jokers are so good. We don't scramble them or anything, it's just a pain. But for you guys who've never raised quail, we boil these guys, boil them up, and I eat them every day. I eat a salad every day. I'm a truck driver, so I really try to watch what I eat. But I eat these in my salad. I eat about 5 every single day. Every day. I love them. And my grandkids love them. They take and boil them. They take a bunch home every time they come over, and they'll boil them, and they like to dip them in honey mustard sauce. And that's their snack. That's their afternoon snack, is quail eggs. They love them. We're going to put these guys in here. I got everything pretty much set up. I set up the water yesterday. I got their feed in here. I put some fresh pine shavings in here. They're ready to go. Turn them loose and see what they think. Well, that went pretty smooth. Check this out. Only been in here about 5 minutes. They've already found the feed, so that's going to help tremendously. But they are looking really good. I've seen a couple of them drink, so eventually they'll teach themselves that the water is in there. All they got to do is tap them little yellow plungers and they get water. Super easy. All of them have found the feed. They were all just climbing in there to get that feed. That's good. Really, really good. All right, super easy. We got the quail moved. I want to say there's around 40 in here. I know there was 41. I'm pretty sure there was 41. We actually lost one just a minute ago, right before I went back to video, and there was a hole right in that back corner, and I didn't know it was up under that board. I looked in the chicken pen. There was one walking around the chicken pen, and I had to put a bunch of stones down there to fill in the hole. But I went to go in there and try to catch it. I should have videoed it. It ran out the cage, took off, flew way out in the back, and I can't find it. And I got other stuff to do. I got to go finish this hog pen. But I took the dogs out there. I walked all over the yard. I don't know where that joker went. But he flew. I watched him. He flew way across the yard. Maybe he'll show back up, but I doubt it. I didn't know that hole was there. It looks like a little mouse hole. I mean, it wasn't about that big. It was just big enough where he must have slid out. But, oh, well. So we got 40. We're going to go up here and hopefully finish the hog pen. I'm not quite sure if I got enough insulators. I'm hoping I do. If not, I'll rig something up and we'll just get some more next week on the way home from work and finish it. But I want to get them pigs over there today. Well, check this out. This is the third pen that we're building. We tapped into that gate right there. Come down, put in a gate here. We've got this fence put up super nice and tight. Really looking good. The camera doesn't do it justice. It goes way down here. I've been wanting to walk you guys the whole length of the pen. It's a big pen. This is going to be a big one. It goes all the way down to this corner and keeps going to right there at that post. And this is what I got to put up my insulators on these wooden posts. I got to come hammer all them in. I got the rest of them put up on the metal T-post, but it goes way down here. And I mean, just way. And see, I could have took it way back up in here, but the property line, way back up in the woods, we got some boys that hunt right there on the property line, and I didn't want to risk them shooting my pigs. We'd have a feud, but it just keeps going, looking good. I had a gap right here, so I had to put some big rocks right there. Hopefully with the wire and the rocks, they don't want to fool with that. I have to keep an eye on that. I'm sure they won't, but what we did was we tied into that post, which is actually the first pen with Al and the girls in it, the big girls. We tied into this. This is the first pen. There's the second pen that has Dottie, Cinnamon, Emma, and Mo. I want to move them through that gate over there and they can come out into all this. It's a big L-shaped pen. That's the back of the second pen. Like I say, the camera doesn't do it justice. You have to get out here and walk it. But I got all the insulators put up. Right, buddy? There he is. They're coming to see what I'm up to. What's up? Al's ready to see something new. We're going to put Al in this middle pen. Hopefully, sometime, if not today, sometime this week. Ain't that right, buddy? Sometime this week, he's coming in this middle pen. These girls, all four of them are going to come and take over all this. And I want them to get in here and eat this greenery and all this fresh new stuff before it gets bad in the fall and winter. But we'll keep these two girls over here. One's still in the hut. Well, we'll keep these guys over here, and hopefully they're pregnant. We'll have some more piglets over here. Al can take the winter off in here. And then come next spring, we'll put a couple girls in here, and we'll have 2 girls in each pen for Al to enjoy. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? But it's the truth. We'll be moving Al every 3 months or so. Ain't that right, buddy? Huh? We'll be moving this guy every few months and have a little fun with that. Hopefully get some piglets. All right. See, this is pretty cool. Pen 1, pen 2, and this big wraparound will be pen 3. Got a few little things that aggravate me, mostly the insulator situation. I got 4 in my truck. I may have enough. 2, 3, I may have enough. 2, 3. I got 4 in the truck. 2. I'm missing 1. So 2, 3, and I had 1 that was broke down there. I want to replace. So I think I have just enough of the T-post replacements, of the T-post insulators. I just got to hammer in the wood ones. So let me knock that out real quick. Well, the pigs are hungry. I'm hoping that's to my advantage. I'm hoping we can just open the gate and let them in. I got to test this power source out first. I got to test it out. I got my tester. I got some popcorn that my daughter brought that was left over from the scout sale. So we're going to try to entice them with some popcorn. They're pretty hungry. We didn't feed them since last night. So hopefully I'll open the door. They'll have some hesitation going by that first wire. But I think once they realize they can get past, they'll come right on in. Then once we get them in here, we'll watch them for a few minutes because it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we'll let Al in. I'm sure a bag of popcorn, Al, he's going to lumber right on in, hopefully. He's never given me any problems as far as moving pins. So hopefully he'll move right over. We'll keep him set in here for the winter till about, till about the mid-January, end of December, mid-January, something like that. I'll just play it out. See how I feel as the winter goes on. But I'd like to have some spring piglets. So when we put them in here later on, around January, we'll probably put the 2 girls in there with him, or him in here. But we'll do some switching around. But we'll worry about that when it gets here, when the time gets here. First things first, power on, and we want to see that we have a blinking red light. So we got that. We got the blinking red light. All right, let's go see if it's actually getting a charge. This thing's really easy to work. You just stick this ground rod into a soft spot in the dirt if I can find it. Pigs are going to have a ball over here. This ground's hard as a rock. I can't even get it to ground out. There we go. Oh yeah, it's popping. She's popping. All right, we got a charge. We're gonna entice them with some popcorn. See what they think about this popcorn. Come to baby. Come on in here, babies. Peek, peek, peek. That's right, come on. Y'all want some more? We'll try to feed them over here where I can close that gate. Come on, girl. All right, well, they're over here where I want them. Oh, I need to put that other, I got to put these back up. Let me do that. Now look at these two guys. They're just rambling. Oh, I got some stuff in here I still got to get out. I got to get this big roll of wire out and all these T-posts. Where are you going? You doing some exploring? Oh, look at the grass. Yeah. Eat up. Eat up. You're going to enjoy the day. I give them 3 days, all this will be gone. You good? Well, super happy about that. That was really, really easy. I still got a ton of popcorn. I'm going to feed them a bunch. We're going to be clearing out the grapes here shortly. The sun's blinding. We're going to be clearing out the grapes here shortly. I got to get them off the vine. For you guys that are growing muscadines and are still learning about growing muscadines, coming into the fall and winter, you do not want to leave any grapes on your vines. Clean your grapes off before the winter. You don't want to let them rot on the vine because they can cause disease in your plants. So I got to go out and strip all the vines off. We've given tons away, sold tons of grapes. Good year. But today's the day I'm stripping grapes. But I wanted to finish this today, and man, that worked out great. Let me throw some more popcorn in here. I'm going to give a ton of muscadines to the pigs today too. But these guys will be, I'm sure, they'll be exploring all day. They'll be eating all this junk. We're going to put Al in here in just a second. We'll get him up. He's probably in there laying down. Well, now the trick to this is going to be getting Al in here without the two girls wanting to go in. These guys are about 400 to 500 pounds, so they do what they want to do. You can't move them. You can't move them. You could try to persuade them. Al's asleep. You asleep, buddy? You hungry, boy? Come on. Hey. You hungry, boy? Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on, killer. Peek, peek, peek. Come on, lazy. Peek, 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 peek. Here he comes. I think. Come on now. Peek, 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 peek. You're moving mighty slow. I hope this works. I don't want to go. I want this to work one time. I don't want the girls to get over here and then I have to try to figure out how to get them back. I'm gonna get a bag of popcorn, open it, see if I can persuade him into coming in. Come on, buddy. Come on. More slip. Yeah. All right, well, he made that easy. Thank you, buddy. Checking things out. He ain't been over here in a minute. Thank you, pal. Let me give him a treat. All right, Well, it's only been about 20 minutes and Al's already knocked the water over. He was standing right beside it and I just, oh, well, the electric wire works. I'm used to laying up on this fence and talking. I got to remember there's an electric wire right there. Woo! Well, I didn't cuss, that's good. Electric wire is in full charge. All right. Al's happy. I got to remember that wire. Yeah, he knocked over his water right off the bat. I spooked him when I was coming back through here. He got spooked and he hit it from the side and just turned the whole thing over. I need to one day strap it to a tree. But these three are over here. I give them just a little bit of food. I didn't want to give them much because there's so much in here to eat. I just give them a scoop just to set them down. They wouldn't leave me alone wanting that popcorn. And she has went completely around the whole pen. She's walked the whole perimeter, just checking things out, eating leaves. I've walked around and watched her for a minute to see what she was up to. Go over there and get you some food, honey. Go over there, there's a little bit of food over there, but she's been really just checking things out. But this is going to work out nicely. I'm really happy. He's mostly just settling down, figuring out where he needs to be in here, but he might get a little nuts after a while, but this is just the way it's going to be. And now he's big. He's 500 pounds. If he wanted through this fence, there's no stopping him. He could get through. And that electric wire, they say it'll hold him back, but he wants through. He's coming through. But I'm just hoping that he stays over there till January, because I don't want no more. I don't want no winter piglets. We got a batch. These two over here hopefully are pregnant. They really have been acting like it. All they want to do is lay around. Their eating has slowed way down, and I notice that every time they get ready to have their babies, it seems like they just slow way down when it comes to eating. It seems like they get real lazy. So hopefully both of them are pregnant. Only one gave me some piglets last go around, and of course they all didn't make it. We got a bad storm and flooded them out, and it was heartbreaking. But so I don't want no more winter piglets. So we're just gonna keep Al over here, keep them over there, keep these guys over here, and then come January we'll figure out what else we're gonna do. Dottie seems to be enjoying it. She's just in here milling around, checking things out. They got all day. That's why I wanted to do this early in the morning, so they'd have the whole day to sort of ease around. I got to build them a hut, and I think when I build a hut, it may be right in here somewhere, just close to the gate. Maybe once I get all this junk out of here. I need to get these T-posts out of here, and I got a big piece of hog panel I forgot was in here. I don't know if y'all can see it. I got to get that out, and this wire right here out. But other than that, everything seems to be going good. Look at her. She is tearing that hard ground up. Yeah, seems to be going real well. I think they're going to settle in nicely. I'm super excited. I'm about to go out here now that the sun's straight up. It's not going to be too hot today. It's really nice and cool. I actually had a sweatshirt on earlier this morning. But we're going to go strip some grapes. Going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for checking out my video. We got the quail moved. Got those guys where they need to be, and got the pigs moved, got Al moved. Everybody's where I want them to be for this upcoming winter. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you checking out my video. You know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. If you have anything you'd like to comment about or any questions, leave them in the comment section. Love you guys to death. We'll see you on the next video.